New Year resolution. Something I don't believe in. Seriously, your life isn't going to change overnight from the 31st to the 1st. Your weight, career, and relationships aren't going to change just like that either. You know how the old saying goes, there is no shortcut to success. The same applies to personal development. It's a journey of self-discovery, learning, adjusting, and trying. That being said, I do review my year and set goals every year. It's like a ritual for me. But I'm fully aware that most are actually continuous goals related to some life aspects, and the objective is to take baby steps every single day. Even after you got 6 packs or improved your relationship with your family, you actually have to keep paying effort to maintain them. There is no end to it. The main point is to set goals that are measurable, intrinsic, and under your control. For example, exercising 6 days per week, 30 minutes each, is a much more manageable goal than getting that beach body by summer. Similarly, taking myself as an example, upload video every single week in 2022 is much better than getting 10k subscribers by this date. You see, it requires a system and a process. In another term, how we achieve our goals lies on what we do every single day. Yes, I'm talking about habits and routines. I'm going to summarize my top 5 personal development habits that improved my life. They help me become physically and mentally fit, they help me manage stress and improve my mental health, and they help me develop different skill sets that eventually led me to my dream career. So, let's get started. To give you some context if you're new to this channel, my name is Venus and I'm a music therapist. So I have been a full-time master degree student in the past 2 years, exactly when the pandemic began. And before that, I've been a CPA for 5 years. Yes, that might be the least and the most creative work ever in this world, and I've been through that. The point I really want to emphasize is that I didn't land myself my dream career overnight. Now I look back, is everything I do on a daily basis eventually led me to this path. To develop my mindset, to gain courage to pursue my dream despite what everybody thinks, and then to take the leap and then not to get discouraged or burned out by prioritizing my physical and mental health. The first habit that changed my life is to raise self-awareness through journaling. This is the first habit I built a few years ago that stuck and that helped me live a more intentional life. When we're not careful, we operate on autopilot and we are just busy for the sake of staying busy. Let me ask you, can you recall what you ate, who you met, and what you did yesterday? What about the day before yesterday? Sometimes it's hard to keep track, isn't it? The point is, if you just spend 5 minutes at the end of the day to just review what happened in the day and write down a few points, you're almost living twice because that forces you to recall special or precious moments that happened during the day and those moments that you will not remember later on. That inspiring quote you read about, that great conversation you had with your friend, or how you reunited with your family after 2 years. Journaling doesn't just mean to record your day, and it doesn't just raise your self-awareness and intention. Another huge benefit that I got from journaling constantly over 3 years is that I understand myself so much better. When you put your thoughts and ideas in words, you consolidate them. You get better at analyzing your own thoughts. You start to spot patterns about your thoughts and how they influence your emotions and behaviors. For example, recently I started thinking about whether I drink too much coffee every day. So I started tracking my emotions and energy level if I decrease my caffeine intake. My drinking behaviors changed as a result, but if I didn't journal my thoughts, and I probably wouldn't even remember thinking about coffee. And I would wonder why my energy level fluctuates that much during the day. Now, you don't have to write an essay about your coffee intake or how your cat pee on your bed. The number one rule to creating any habit that actually sticks is to start small. You can start by writing 3 bullet points about your day. If you want to be more mindful, you can write down 3 things that you are grateful for today. It will change your life. and it takes less than 5 minutes. What can 5 minutes of scrolling social media do? There is no self-development without self-awareness, and the best way to build self-awareness is to be more mindful about what you think, how you live, what you feel and do. And journaling is a good place to start. If you're interested in how I journal, you can watch this video here. I've also included my Notion template that I developed over the years for your reference. You might notice that I mentioned a lot about workout on this channel when it comes to building habits and living a healthier life. The thing is, I'm actually not an active person. Growing up, my hobbies consisted of learning piano, drawing, Japanese, etc., which did not involve much movement. I tried getting into fitness by signing up a yearly gym membership back in uni. While money was a good motivator, it wasn't good enough to make the habit stick. And I didn't even like running. The number 2 rule to making any habit stick is to have an intrinsic goal. In terms of workout, it means you work out because, for example, you want to live longer and remain fit so that you can carry your grandson, or you want to be able to defend yourself, not just because you want to show off your beach body during summer. The gym is always crowded on the 1st of January and in late spring, but always empty after autumn. No, don't always blame the lockdown for that. When we talk about habits, we are talking about a long game, sustainable habits. And in order to make it sustainable, it's important to make the journey fun. My intrinsic goal of working out is to be more fit and to be able to defend myself. And then I finally accepted the fact that jogging wasn't for me, and then I got into boxing. Never looked back since. Workout challenges your body and mind, all your muscles. You build resilience and strength, physically and mentally. It helped me tremendously in being healthier and staying focused during the day. Another tiny habit I built to train my mental fitness is to play games for the brain. I've been in the workforce for 5 years before going back to full-time studies, and I've noticed how I use my brain differently. I reckon how crucial it is to train your memory and cognitive skills regardless of whether you are a student or not. Apart from reading, playing music, and learning languages, I use this app called Lumosity to train my brain. So no one's sponsoring this video, and I'm only using a free version of this app because it's good enough to get me going. And every day you got 3 mini games to play with at the top, and today is about flexibility and speed. This color match is a good game. I sometimes do that as an initial assessment for my clients to see how their cognitive skills go. Okay, so they'll ask you if the color match the words, something like that. So meaning and match color, something like that. You get the drill. Oh! Anyway, this is how we go. It's fun and it's good for the brain. As I said, to make continuous effort in building habits, it's important to make them fun so that you don't need discipline or motivation to keep going. So try it out. The third personal development habit is learning, and more importantly, be more intentional about learning. And always remain the curiosity to discover new things in life. When you stop learning, you stop growing. Not having enough time isn't an excuse, it's about what you prioritize. When I was working as a full-time accountant, I started learning how to play the handpan. I also started learning French. When I went back to uni in 2020, I took extra classes outside for guitar and singing. I also started learning boxing. What I choose to learn contributes to my goals. It is not about the New Year resolution, but being committed to lifelong learning. There is so much this world has to offer. Even in lockdown, you can sign up for online classes or learn everything, anything on YouTube for free. There is no limit. This sounds like the perfect opportunity for people to tag in the Skillshare sponsored ad. But no one's sponsoring my videos. Anyway, let's move on. Think about your future self and let that version of yourself inspire you and fuel you. Whether you are aware or not, you are always changing and trying to achieve some kind of goals. Success doesn't come by sheer luck, and New Year resolutions can't get you far. To make exponential growth, you need to have a clear goal and process. Who do you want to be in the next 3, 5, or 10 years? What will your life be like? And how do you align your current life with that? Another question I always ask myself is, will my future self be doing what I'm doing now? This almost always stops me from eating junk food or scrolling social media. Thinking about your future self helps you filter out unimportant information and make better decisions. Life is too short for irrelevant stuff, so stop wasting time and start doing what really matters. The last habit you can adopt this year to improve your life is kind of like a mixture of everything that I just talked about. You want to be healthy, happy, and you want to live a balanced life, doing what you like to do. So don't sacrifice your health and free time. We are all hustling at some point, but it's possible to achieve a balance so that you don't get burned out. I've personally made it a habit to find new hobbies, and I think that's important. Because firstly, you want to take a break from your main gig from time to time and you work on other stuff. And secondly, I believe it's quite risky if you link your identity to your career only. What will happen to your self-esteem if you lost your job or change career? 5 years ago, I wasn't just an accountant, but also a musician and a YouTuber. And now I've combined my passion and profession by becoming a music therapist, and I understand how dangerous it is to put all my eggs in one basket. That's why I need other hobbies other than learning instruments. These non-music related skills help me grow as a person and also help me maintain my physical and mental health. By the way, everything becomes more meaningful when you do it with others. According to the Adlerian psychology, every human being longs to feel useful to others. So go make some songs and put them out to the world with your bandmates. Go gardening with your family. Do some volunteering work. Ultimately, we all want to live a meaningful life, and both your personal and professional aspects should contribute to that. So these are my top 5 personal development habits that got me to where I am today. So 2 things to take away from this video. 1. There is no shortcut to success and self-improvement. The magic lies in what you do every single day, so make the journey fun. And the second thing is that whatever goals you've set for 2022, please always prioritize your health. Health is the foundation of everything you do. I hope you gain momentum from this video to keep going and to keep improving every single day. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, leave a comment, and check out my personal development playlist here, where I talk about mindset, mental health stuff which might inspire you in your own journey. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.